I'm videoing Robert.
So I spent a lot of time working out of my garage in Round Rock trying to revolutionize the massage industry. And part of what I realized was, as an independent therapist, I needed to be able to brand myself. In other words, people are coming to me in my home. We are in the massage industry. How many female therapists in here feel comfortable going into people's homes?
If I know that.
Exactly. So the thing is, I started making YouTube videos on a horrible flip cam that is not nearly as nice as that phone right there. And female clients would come in and say, I was worried you might be a serial killer. And when I asked what got them over the hump, they said, oh, I watched like 10 of your YouTube videos. It was very obvious that you were a professional and trying to, build your business. The challenges that businesses, smaller massage chains, Massage Harmony, because I've worked with them specifically, they have specific challenges in trying to network and market what they do and branding themselves. They can take advantage of what social media allows, and consistently across the board when I work with not only businesses but independent therapists is they're afraid to be on camera. And I'm getting ready to hire a videographer to document my life and upload it to YouTube. Because I had a conversation with a potential student in Delaware, somebody from South Dakota just contacted me. I was Snapchatting with somebody in Colorado the other night, and a lady in Britain is asking me when I can come and teach. And I work out of my garage in Round Rock, right? Social media is growing and it's changing. How many of you on any regular basis, for personal stuff, not business, how many of you on any regular basis use Snapchat or Instagram? Now, keep your hands up. How many of you who use it on any regular basis use it for business?
That's my hand, because I do.
This week alone, just to test it, I posted 3 times to Instagram and 3 times to my Snapchat and said, if you are at the job fair at Lauterstein, Conway this week, contact me. Because I could have given you a free session. Because I have a channel and I have a portal where if you come in and get free content and information from me, it's better than email. When email came along, David, how apprehensive were people about email?
I didn't like it at all.
Didn't like it at all. Now, David, if somebody now writes you a handwritten letter and sends it in snail mail, what do you think?
I think they're insane. But
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Because the technology continues to evolve, and the thing is, Facebook Live, when I put this through my Facebook stream, I'm going to be able to hashtag or at Lauterstein Conway, which means any of the 2,000 people who've liked my Facebook page are going to know about Lauterstein Conway, right? I have a free workbook on my website. There's at least 100 people here, right? Okay. How many of you have a Facebook account? And how many of you have about 1,000 friends? Okay, so if I can get all 100 of you to share my free workbook, that means for each of your 1,000 friends, I have a potential of 100,000 downloads of my free workbook. That's the sort of scale and the sort of branding that social media allows. And right now, Facebook Live is the best bang for your buck because Facebook is competing with YouTube. And they're trying to get everybody on Facebook, and what they're doing is they're allowing more people to see this organically, not paid, because they're trying to stick people and keep people on their platform. When I Facebook Live, Mark Zuckerberg says, let more people see his stuff. We'll promote him because then what happens in the sidebar? You stay on Facebook, you stay on Facebook's platform, right? Instagram and Snapchat are the most interesting to me at the moment because of their video capacity, back and forth. The ability to not only text with people, but to send quick video messages. If David follows me on Instagram, instead of sending me a phone call, all he can do is pull up Instagram, press the button, make a quick video, and say, hey, Robert, I had a question about the class coming up. Can you call me when you get a chance? But here's the thing, for massage therapists in 2017, there seems to be a lag because I'm pushing the technology as far as it will go. How many of you follow up with your clients? How do you follow up with your clients? Email, phone call, text. Why aren't you video following up with your clients? Now, Derek has a specific challenge because Derek, is it 5 locations you have?
Almost 5.
So Derek has to figure out, okay, does Derek use his Instagram to build Massage Harmony, or does Derek decentralize, allow individual therapists to get the clients to friend them so that the therapist can then follow up on Instagram via video with Dave? Hey Dave, it was a great session yesterday. Thanks so much for coming in. You were having a problem with your infraspinatus. I want you to use a tennis ball, just like this video we made and put on Massage Harmony's website, right? Because now you can follow up with people in video. Now, how many people find that extremely uncomfortable? Good, and you better get over it, because when I go into classes, I turn on Facebook Live and all the students clam up. Listen, Hollywood is almost dead. That is not a phone. It is a small computer that happens to make phone calls, and it connects to planet Earth. When I put out my free workbook, there were places on Earth that I had never seen where I was putting pins on a Google map on some island in the Indian Ocean that I didn't know existed because somebody downloaded my free workbook from that location. Long term, people's capacity to connect, to be personal. As the massage industry, what I notice is there's this gap because it's like, well, what we do is press the flesh, right? We interact with people deeply and very intimately. And people would tell me that Snapchat was a horrible platform to build business on. And I said, why? And they said, that's just how people send like dirty photos to people that go away. And I'm like, yes, that's like saying the internet was invented just for porn. It's like, no, it can be used for that, but it's just a technology. It's like it didn't take long after the phone was invented where somebody had a flirty phone call, I'm sure. The whole thing is, Instagram is owned by Facebook. Because Facebook is going along and buying up all their potential competition because they are trying to monopolize everything, right? So they purchased Instagram. Zuckerberg went to the guys who owned Snapchat and tried to buy it, and they said no. So now what has Zuckerberg done with Instagram?
Well, kind of
Because
periscoped it too.
A year ago, Snapchat was a completely different platform. It's almost impossible for me to describe the gap. What has slowly happened is they have changed features on Instagram to replicate what Snapchat has done, and everybody is waiting for the ball to drop because people think Snapchat is going to go away. But it's not about Facebook, it's not about Zuckerberg, and it's not about the platform. It's that these media continue to grow. And I have broke massage therapists and people trying to build their business who are asking me why I consistently put out videos. Somebody will watch a YouTube video I put out on how to work on their shoulder using a tennis ball, write me from Hawaii, and I'll say, hey, I'm glad you got help from that. Could you go to my Yelp profile and write a review? And they do. 5 stars. Now, I gave them content for free. Why?
Because they want.
Who owns YouTube? Google. Because Google and YouTube and Facebook and Instagram are fighting. And Facebook is adding video capacity because they're trying to control internet traffic. They're trying to control like ad revenue because people are using the platform. The reason I give away free stuff is there's money in it. I gave away a free workbook starting 6 years ago. There's 9,000 people on my email list, and I work out of my garage in Round Rock. Because you can do that when you leverage the power of what the internet allows. The challenge for small businesses and small spas is how do you put out content regularly, consistently, to allow people to ask questions, to allow people to find out about specials, to be able to do a giveaway. A young lady over here gave me a little brochure. What's your name, by the way? Yeah. Carla. So Carla gave me a small little brochure, and that brochure costs money to produce, right? There's printing costs because it's nice, glossy, color, coupon. Now, why don't they have an Instagram account, put that coupon on Instagram and say, listen, we're not only offering this to you, but you can share it with your friends. How much does that cost?
Nothing.
How much money would Hand and Stone make if they did that?
Ton.
And the thing is, people want something for free, right? That's just human nature. The thing is, when you give someone a discount, people are more likely to share that. What I see across the board is it's not about the specific platform, it's that the technology is here and the technology continues to grow and people in my industry are barely using it. Twitter, you know what a hashtag is? Instagram is now functioning off of hashtags. Do you see how they're all glomming together, stealing things from each other? Mm-hmm. I recommended on a group I run called Massage Entrepreneurs. There's over 3,000 massage therapists on this group where we hash out best practices in 2017. I had an educator who sells business information to massage therapists come in and call me names because I dared recommend that you go in and hashtag CrossFit, hashtag back pain, hashtag massage, and search for those keywords to target, market your specific clients in your area. You hashtag your zip code. You follow those people, interact with those people, and then eventually send them a direct message and say, listen, I'd love to support you on your health journey as a CrossFitter. I'm a CrossFitter as well. You know, I know the strains that your body goes through. If you'd ever like to come see me, I'm offering like a 20% discount on Twitter coupon. That I was told that was stalker behavior. And all I could think was, your business model is dead. In 2017, if you are not accessing that, give it 10 years and see what it looks like. It's growing, it's changing, it's evolving. Have you guys used Instagram or Snapchat in the digitally augmented reality, the facial stuff? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Come on, nobody wants cat ears? Exactly. Nobody wants a puka rainbow for your marketing? Because I do it daily. The whole thing is it continues to grow. And as small, like semi-local spas, right? Most of the therapists that you guys hire, do you have like an age range? What's the median, like the middle?
Probably 25, 30.
25 to 30. And increasingly what's going to happen is the 19-year-old right now, 4 or 5 years from now, is already using this technology. He's able to reach out to his target market, and instead of putting something on Facebook, which is an old person's platform now, he can put it on Instagram and say, hey, video message me, and then try to have a brief conversation there and determine whether he wants to have an in-person interview. Because he can leverage that technology to try to access his target market for therapists, in addition to getting therapists who are using that platform to try to help build his business. There are challenges there because who owns the platform? Instagram, exactly. And what's happening with Instagram right now is just like Facebook Live, you can get more organic views on Instagram because Zuckerberg is building Instagram so they can start to monetize it as heavily as they are Facebook. When you're on your laptop and you see Facebook, do you notice how many things are sponsored now? How many of you as independent massage therapists in Austin have run a Facebook ad for your business?
I've done it as a photographer.
And that's why it's awesome, because other people are not doing it. There's not a lot of competition for it. If you're a massage therapist in this area and you're running a Facebook ad with video, people get to see you, they get to hear your voice, they get to connect with you, and it's not the same as touch. That's deeply intimate, but who are the people going to be connecting with? And that's why massage therapists need to be using social media, and increasingly small businesses that are trying to build local spas need to be embracing the technology, not running away from it. It presents its challenges, but you have to figure it out to grow. The real difference is scale. You can scale something in a massive way. You know, you can make one simple ad, and how many people use Facebook in Austin on any given day? And you can market to all of them by pressing a button. if you guys follow me on any of my social media, I don't have a business card because that's not much larger than a business card. Follow me on whatever social media. I put out content consistently. If you contact me and ask me a question, I'm likely to take out my phone, answer the question in a Facebook Live, and then post it to my YouTube so somebody else can get the answer a year from now. Yeah. Thank you, guys.